This is Natarajan, a professor at Department of Mechanical Engineering, Bharat Institute of Higher Education Research, Chennai. Today in the engineering graphics class, I will explain the projection of planes. Planes, otherwise they are called as a lamina. Okay. Planes has only a length and width, and it has only a negligible thickness. For example, A4 sheet is called as a lamina, rectangle lamina. It has length and width, and thickness is negligible. You can see only a straight line. Okay. So there are three more. There are different cases in the lamina. One is a surface inclined to HP and a surface inclined to VP. Yeah. What do you mean by surface inclined to HP? That means the lamina is kept as a rectangle and it is parallel to HP. And keeping one end as fixed, the lamina is rotated. That means the lamina is inclined to ground, that is called as HP, and is marked name as theta. Inclined HP, the angle is called as theta. Similarly, the same lamina is rotated to VP, okay, that is called as phi angle. Okay. Therefore, in the problems, in the projection of planes, first you have to draw the simple positions, then surface inclined to HP and surface inclined to VP. Now I will explain by pictorial representation. Okay. Here in the first case, this lamina is parallel to HP. Okay. Therefore, when we from the top, you can see the true shape, the same as the original one. When we from the front, you can see only the straight line. Okay. In the second case, the lamina is inclined to HP. You can see this inclined line with respect to the reference round. The angle is called as a theta. And when we from the top, you can see a smaller rectangle. Okay. In third case, the lamina is inclined to VP. And when we from the top, you can see this inclined shapes of the rectangle. Okay, the size is smaller. Now, in case 1, the rectangle, you can see the original shape of the rectangle, that is called the true shape, and front view you can see the line. But in the second case, you can see this inclined line as a true shape, but in the top view you can see this reduced size. Rectangle size of the rectangle is reduced. In the third one, the size of the rectangle is true shape. For a front view, we have a reduced rectangle. Okay. Now we'll see some more examples. Okay. A rectangle lamina of side 16 to 30 rest on HP on one of its shorter side on HP. Okay. And surface is inclined 40 degree to HP and its top view is inclined 30 degree to VP. Draw its projections. Here rectangle size given as 16 to 30, therefore 30 is a shorter side. Okay, first draw the rectangle which is resting on HP. Okay. Mark as ABCD. Since it is a lamina, only this top is visible. Okay. Whereas the front view you have only a line Therefore, when you from the front, B dash of A dash, C dash of B dash. Okay, that is a simple position. Second case, it is inclined 45 degree to HP. Since the left hand side is fixed, therefore mark as B1 dash of A1 dash and draw a 45 degree line. Here, by using a compass, measure the distance between B dash to C dash, and from B1 dash as center, cut an arc. Mark as C1 dash D1 dash. From C1 dash and B1 dash, draw a vertical line, and then the top you draw a horizontal line. The intersection point mark as A1, B1, C1, and D1. Okay. Since it is inclined to HP, therefore you can say that the size of rectangle is smaller when compared to the original one. Okay. Now in the third step, the same this rectangle which is inclined 30 degree to VP. Therefore, mark a point and draw a 30 degree line. Here the fix this A1 B1 in the 30 degree line and mark as A2 B2. I repeat once again. Mark A1 B1 distance and mark in the 30 degree line, mark as A2 and B2. From A2 draw a perpendicular line, from B2 draw a perpendicular line. Because AD is perpendicular to AB. Okay, therefore AB is perpendicular to AD. Mark as D2 and C2 and complete this rectangle side. Okay. From A2 draw a vertical line, from B2 draw a vertical line, from C2 draw a vertical line, from D2 draw a vertical line. And from C1 dash draw a horizontal line and mark the corresponding points A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash and D2 dash. This is called as final front view. Finally, mark VPHP 30 mm, 60 mm, 45 degree, 30 degree, all dimension mm, scale 1:1. So this is the simple position. This is theta is given as 30 degree to HP. Here phi angle is given as 30 degree to VP. Okay. Now move on to the second one. Here a pentagon lamina of side 30 mm rest on HP on one of its side, which is inclined at 45 degree to HP. The surface of the pentagon means 30 degree to HP. Draw its projections. Okay. So here when it rests on HP, it is inclined 45 degree to VP. Okay. It is inclined 45 degree to VP. When you rest on HP, immediately you have to mark the theta angle. Theta angle is given in the second sentence. Surface of the pentagon means 30 degree to HP. Okay. So you have to write it in the order. Side is given as 30 mm. Phi angle is given as 45. Theta angle is given as 30 degree. This is the order given as the sum. But you have to reorder. When it's rest on HP, only this surface is inclined to HP only. Okay. Therefore, you have to reorder the sums. Side is given as 30 mm. Theta step is second one. Phi step is third one. Okay. So here mark B1 dash of A1 dash and mark 30 degree to HP. That is given in the second sentence. Okay. And measure the distance between B dash to D dash. From B1 dash to center, cut an arc, mark as D1 dash. Similarly, since B dash is a resting edge, you have to measure only from the B dash. From the B dash, measure the distance between from B dash to C dash, and from here from B dash to C dash, cut an arc. Okay. Mark as C1 dash, E1 dash. From D1 dash, draw a vertical line. From C1 dash, draw a vertical line. From B1 dash, draw a vertical line. And here from C, B, D, A, E, draw a horizontal line. The corresponding intersection points mark as A1, B1, C1, D1 and E1. Similarly, we have to transfer the points to the third step. We have to draw the pentagon here, but for the simplicity, I will mark 1, 2, 3, 4 in the outer as a rectangle. Okay. Now I will transfer this 1, 2 here. Okay. Since this AB is the resting edge, therefore 1 and 4 we have to transfer to the 45-degree line. Okay, now first mark 1 and 4 in the 45 degree at any point, 1 and 4. From 1 to A1, I measure it by using compass. From 1 as center, cut an arc, mark as A2. Similarly, from 4 to B1, from 4 as center, cut an arc, mark as B2. Now we have transfer 2 points. Okay. Now from 1, draw a perpendicular line. From 4, draw a perpendicular line. Okay. From 1 to 2 as radius. From 1 as center, cut an arc, mark as 2. Similarly, from 4, draw a perpendicular line. From 4 as center, cut an arc, mark as 3. Okay. Now complete this rectangle, outer rectangle, 1, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Now this E1, C1 is parallel to 1, 4. Therefore, by using a scale, measure the distance from 1, 4, measure the distance EC, horizontal distance. And here from 1 to 2, the E1 lies between 1 and 2. Okay. Therefore, by using a compass, measure distance between 1 to E1. From 1 as center, cut an arc, mark as E2. Similarly, from 4 to C1, by using a compass, cut an arc, mark as C2. Okay. Now here D1 is lies between 2 and 3. Now from 1 and 4, find the midpoint. From the midpoint, draw a perpendicular line. The intersected point, mark as D2. Now join AB, A2, B2, C2, D2 and D2. Then we will get a pentagon. Okay. From A2 draw a vertical line. From B2 draw a vertical line. From C2 draw a vertical line. From D2 draw a vertical line. From E2 draw a vertical line. And here also from D1, C1, B1 draw a horizontal line. And mark the corresponding point as D2 dash, E2 dash, A2 dash, B2 dash and C2 dash. Join by using HP pencil and we will get a final inclined position of the pentagonal lamina. Okay. Now, similarly the same step as the previous one. A pentagon lamina of side 30 mm rests on HP on one of its corner, with side containing the corner being equally inclined to HP. The side opposite to the corner on which it rests is inclined 30 degree to VP. The surface of the pentagon means 50 degree to the ground. Draw its projection. Okay. Similarly, when it rests on HP, immediately you have to find the theta angle, then the phi angle. But here it is given as phi angle, VP angle. When you rest on HP, they are given as a inclined VP angle, then inclined ground angle. So we have to reorder the sum. Okay. The side is given as 40 mm, theta is given as 50 degree to ground to HP, phi angle is given as 30 degree to VP. Because it is rest on HP, the second step is inclined to HP angle is 50 degree. Okay. The phi angle is given as 30 degree. Okay. First draw the pentagon, keeping A as a corner point. Mark A, B, C, D, E. Because from A is a fixed point, corner point, we have to rotate this pentagon. Mark A dash, B dash of E dash, C dash of D dash. The second step, mark A1 dash. Since A1 dash is a corner point, therefore you have only a single value here, single point. Okay, by using protractor, measure 50-degree angle. Now measure the distance between the A dash to C dash. From A1 dash as center, cut an arc. Mark as C1 dash D1 dash. Okay. Similarly, since A1 dash is a resting edge, and you have to measure only from the A dash. From A dash to B dash, from A1 dash as center, cut an arc. Mark as B1 dash E1 dash. From C1 dash B1 dash A1 dash, draw a vertical line, and in the top view, draw a horizontal line from A, B, C, D, E. The corresponding intersection point mark as A1, B1, C1, D1 and E1. Therefore, since it is inclined to HP, when we from the top, we will get a smaller pentagon. Okay. Therefore, this smaller pentagon, it is inclined to 30 degree to VP. So, therefore, draw a 30 degree line. Similarly, mark the outer box as 1, 2, 3, 4 as rectangle box as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. For the convenience, okay, for our convenience, we are going to transfer these points to the VP. Okay. So first to mark that the corner opposite to the side is CD. Okay. Therefore, the side we have to keep 2 and 3 here, not 1 and 4, because side opposite. This is side opposite to the corner A. Therefore, we have to keep 2 and 3 in the 30 degree line. From 2, measure the distance between 2 to D1 and cut an arc, mark as D2. From 3 to C1, measure the distance. From here, you cut an arc, mark as C2. Okay. Similarly, from 2 to 1, draw a perpendicular line. Okay. From 3 to 4, draw a perpendicular line. Mark as 2, 1, 4, 3. So we will get a outer box. Okay. Since this between 2 and 1, the E1 lies, and similarly here also between 2 and 1, the E2. We have to transfer this point to the inclined VP. Okay. Now between 3 and 4, the point is B2. Here also 3 and 4, the point is B2. Okay. And from the midpoint of CD, draw a perpendicular line where it intersects between 1 and 4 and mark as A2. From A2, B2, C2, D2 and E2, draw a vertical line. From C1 dash, draw a horizontal line. From B1 dash, draw a horizontal line and mark the corresponding points as A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, D2 dash and E2 dash. Okay. The red pencil indicates that it is a HP pencil. Okay. So finally mark 30 mm, angle 50 degree, and here phi angle is given as 30 degree. Okay, write all dimension mm, scale 1:1. Similarly, it is resting on one of its corner. Okay. For hexagon, we have two corners. One is A and D. Okay. Now, hexagon lamina of side 50 mm rest on HP on one of its corner, and the surface is inclined 40 degree to HP, and its top view is inclined 30 degree to VP. Draw its projections. Now, you have to draw a hexagon in such a way that we have two corner points. So mark as A, B, C, D, E, F. And here in the front view, you have to draw a single line, horizontal line. Mark as A dash, B dash of F dash, C dash of E dash and D dash. In the second step, this A1 is fixed because A1 is a corner point. The A1 is fixed. By using a compass, measure 45-degree line, inclined line, and you have to transfer all these points. Okay, from A dash to D dash, from A1 dash to center, cut an arc, mark as D1 dash. From A dash to B dash, here also from A1 dash to B dash, cut an arc, mark as B1 and F1. Similarly, from A dash to C dash, from A1 dash center, cut an arc, mark as C1 dash, E1 dash. Okay. Now from D1 dash, C1 dash, B1 dash, A1 dash, draw a vertical line, and from B, D, E, draw a horizontal line. The corresponding intersection point mark as A1, B1, C1, D1, F1, D1, E1 and F1. Okay. Therefore, we have a smaller hexagon. And you have to transfer the points to the third step, which is inclined to VP. Okay. Now here, I am keeping this diagonal AD in the 30-degree line. Okay. Therefore, I am keeping this AD in the 30-degree line. Okay. 1 and 4 between 1 and 4 the A1 lies. Here also between 1 and 4 the A2 lies. Okay. And you have to construct this rectangle 1, 2, 3, 4. I explained in the last sum how to construct this outer rectangle. Similarly, you have to transfer the points between 1 and 2, the F2 and E2 lines. Between 1 and 2, the here F2 and E2 lines. Okay. And once if you transfer all these points from A2, B2, C2, D2, E2 and F2, draw a vertical lines. By using 2H pencil, very thin pencil, draw a vertical line. And from D1 dash, C1 dash, B1 dash, draw a horizontal line. The corresponding intersection point mark as A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, D2 dash, E2 dash and F2 dash. This is called as final front view. Okay. Final front view. Okay. Finally, we have to mark 50 mm, 45 degree, 30 degree, all dimension scale 1:1. Okay. This is a very simple one, but it has some logic in that. Okay. A square lamina of side 40 mm rests on HP on one of its corner A in such a way that the diagonal AC is inclined 45 degree to HP and apparently inclined 30 degree to VP. Draw its projections. Okay. Now you have to draw a square that is called as equally inclined to VP. Resting on one of its corner means it is called as equally inclined to VP. That means AD side is inclined 45 degree to VP and DC side also it is inclined 45 degree to VP. Therefore, construct this square with a side 40 mm, mark as ABCD. Okay. Now here draw a projection lines, mark as A dash, here B dash, D dash and C dash. Since the diagonal AC is a diagonal, okay, therefore A1 dash fixed by using a compass protractor, draw a 45 degree line and you have to transfer all these points to the inclined line. Okay. Mark as B1 dash of D1 dash, C1 dash. Okay. From C1 dash, B1 dash, A1 dash, draw a vertical line and from A, B, C, D, draw a horizontal line. Now, the corresponding intersection point mark as A1, B1, C1 and D1. Therefore, we get a rhombus. Okay. This rhombus you have to transfer to the 30 degree to inclined to VP. Okay. Since AC is a diagonal that is apparently inclined 30 degree to VP, therefore the same AC is I am keeping as inclined to VP. Okay. So AC, mark a point AC in the 30 degree line. From A2 draw a perpendicular line 1 and 4, and here also draw a perpendicular line 2 and 3. Join 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. In between 1 and 2, the D1 lies. Here also 1 and 2, the D2. Okay. Between 3 and 4, B2. Here as well 3 and 4, it is B2. Okay. Join A2, B2, C2 and D2 and get a inclined rhombus. Okay. From A to draw a vertical line. From B to C2 draw a vertical line. From C1 dash draw a horizontal line. From B1 dash draw a horizontal line. From A1 dash draw a horizontal line. Mark the corresponding intersection point A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash and D2 dash, and we will get a final front view. Okay. Finally, we have to mark 40 mm, 45 degree, 30 degree, all dimension mm, scale 1:1. So this is the steps you have to follow while drawing this square lamina resting on one of its corner on HP. Okay. Now we get a different one. Okay. A circular lamina. A circular lamina of diameter 60 mm rests on HP on point on the circumference. The lamina is inclined to HP such that the top of the ellipse of minor axis 35 mm. The top of the lamina makes 45 degree to VP. Draw its projections. Determine the angle made by the lamina with HP. Here, the diameter is given as 60 mm. Okay. The ellipse minor axis is given as 35 mm. Okay. First, you draw the circle. Divide the circle into 8 equal parts. Mark as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. Here, draw the projection lines and draw a horizontal line. Okay. Mark as A dash, B dash of S, H dash, C dash of G dash, D dash of F dash, E dash. Okay. Similarly, mark A1 dash, and since we don't know this theta angle is not given. Therefore, the minor axis distance is given as 35 mm. Since the major axis dimension, there is no change in the major axis dimension 60 mm. Therefore, we construct the box as 60 by 35. Okay. Construct the box as 60 by 35. And mark as 1, 2, 3, 4. Outer box as 1, 2, 3, 4. From 2, draw a vertical line. From 1, draw a vertical line. Okay. Now, here, from A dash to E dash, measure the distance by using compass. From A1 dash as center, cut an arc and mark as E1 dash. Okay. Now join E1 dash and A1 dash. Now we will get an inclined line. In the previous sum, the theta angle is given, but here the theta angle is not given. Therefore, you have to draw the outer box 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, with the major diameter as 60 mm and minor diameter as 35 mm. From 2, draw a vertical line. From A1 dash as center, cut an arc, mark as E1 dash. Similarly, you have to transfer all these points to the inclined line, and from E1 dash, D1 dash, C1 dash, B1 dash, draw a vertical line. Okay. And here also, from the top view, draw a horizontal line, and finally you can construct a ellipse inside the box. Okay. A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1 and H1. Okay. Now this lamina, this ellipse, you have to incline to 45 degree to VP. Okay. You have to draw in two ways. Either you can take clockwise as well as anti-clockwise. Okay. Now mark a point, draw a 45 degree line and mark A1, E1. Either you can keep it as diagonal this GC or AE. I am keeping as AE in the 45-degree line and construct the outer box 1, 2, 3, 4. And similarly, you have from each and every point you have to measure by using compass, and you have to transfer the points. Okay. Once if you transfer all these points, mark A2, B2, C2, D2, E2, F2, and G2. Okay. G2, H2. Okay. And from there we have to draw the vertical lines, and from here draw the horizontal lines. The corresponding intersection point mark as A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, D2 dash, E2 dash, F2 dash, G2 dash, H2 dash. By using a pen skill freehand, you can draw a inclined ellipse that is called as final front view. Okay. Now you can theta angle you can measure by using protractor as 54 degree. Okay. As for the question mark theta equal to, you have to mark 54 degree. And here the mark diameter as phi symbol is diameter symbol. Phi 60 means diameter of the circle is 60 mm. Minor axis is 35 mm. Theta angle you have to measure as 54. Phi angle is given, that is called 45 degree. All dimension mm, scale 1:1. Okay. Now, so far what you have seen is all the laminars which is resting on HP. Similarly, we will see one or two problems which is laminar resting on VP. Okay. A pentagonal lamina of side 30 mm rests on VP on one of its side. The surface is inclined 30 degree to VP and its front view is inclined to 45 degree to HP. Draw its projections. Okay. Now, because it is rest on VP, you have to draw the pentagon such that this is one of its side is given. The side AB is which is resting on VP. So complete this pentagon shape. A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and E dash. Okay, draw the pentagon, and you have to project the line to the XY line. Mark A of B, E of C, and D. Because when we from the top, the A, E, D are visible, whereas B, C are invisible. Okay. In the second step, the surface is inclined 30 degree to VP. Therefore, mark A1, B1 and draw a 30 degree line. By using a compass, you transfer the points to the inclined line. Okay, cut an arc from A1 to D1 and A1 to E1. Okay. From A1, E1 and D1 draw a vertical line. From A dash, B dash draw a horizontal line. The corresponding intersection point mark as A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, and E1 dash. Okay. In the third step, this pentagonal lamina is inclined 45 degree to HP. Okay. Therefore, I am keeping this AB side, which is inclined 45 degree to HP. By using a box method, I am transferring these points and mark as A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, D2 dash, and E2 dash. And you can join by using a HP pencil. Okay. Now, from A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, D2 dash, and E2 dash, draw a vertical line. And in the top view, draw a horizontal line. The corresponding intersection point mark as A2, B2, C2, D2, and E2. Okay. Now mark 30 mm, 30 degree, 45 degree, all dimension scale 1:1. Okay. Now similarly, it is resting on one of its corner on VP. Okay. The procedure is same. Okay, like the previous sum. Only difference is you have to change the position of the pentagon. Because the A is a resting corner, if I have drawn this A point as a corner point and draw the pentagon, mark as A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, and E dash. Okay. And From A dash draw a projection line, mark as A1, A, E of B, D of C. Okay. And here the surface of the pentagon makes 50 degree to VP. Therefore, draw a 50 degree to VP line, and we have to transfer all these points. Mark E1 of B1, D1 of C1. From there, draw a vertical line, and in the front view, draw a horizontal line. The corresponding intersection points mark as A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, and E1 dash. Okay. Therefore, you get a smaller pentagon. Okay. This pentagon, which is inclined 30 degree to HP, therefore the side is given as 30 degree to HP. Okay. Therefore, by using a box method, you have to transfer all these points. First, you have to construct the box 1, 2, 3, 4. Once if you draw the box, then within the box you can transfer all these points. Okay, C2 dash, D2 dash, E2 dash, A2 dash, and B2 dash. I join by using HP pencil. Okay, from there you have to draw a vertical line, and from A1, E1, and D1 draw a horizontal line. The corresponding intersection point mark as A2, B2, C2, D2, and E2. Okay. Finally, you mark 30, 50 degree, 30 degree, all dimension scale 1:1. And this is the unit systems, okay, which is somewhat difficult to understand. Okay, a rectangle lamina of side 40 into 70 is standing on one of its corner with a side equally inclined to HP. The surface of the lamina is inclined to VP. Okay. At an angle of 30 degree to VP. The diagonal passing to the resting corner makes an angle of 50 degree with HP. Draw the projection of the lamina. Here it is resting on one of its corner on HP. Okay. That means it is a 45 degree inclined. Okay. That is equally inclined. That is the meaning. So mark as A dash, B dash, C dash, and D dash. Here the 45 degree angle is not given because it is equally inclined to HP. Equally inclined to HP means the BC is equal to AB. Both sides are 45 degree. Okay. From top view, since it is resting on corner, it touches the HP. Therefore, when we from the top, we have leave some gap and draw the ABC DC line. Okay. And draw the surface of the lamina means 30 degree to VP. Draw a 30 degree line, and you have to transfer all these points A1, B1, D1, and C1. From C1 to A1, draw a vertical lines, and here also draw a horizontal lines. The corresponding points mark as A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, and D1 dash. Okay. Here the twist is the diagonal passing the resting can makes 55 degree with HP. Diagonal means CD is this BD. BD is the diagonal. Therefore, the BD angle makes 55 degree to HP. Okay. So mark as A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, and D2 dash. Okay. And from the front view, draw a vertical line, and from the top view, draw a horizontal line. The corresponding point mark as A2, B2, C2, D2, and okay. Therefore, we get a final top view. Now, this is called as change of position method. Without the angle, you have to rotate this lamina. That is called as change of position method. Okay. A hexagon lamina of side 40 mm is resting on HP on one of its corner. The diagonal passing to the corner makes 45 degree to HP. And the lamina is rotated 90 degrees such that the top view of the diagonal is perpendicular to VP. Draw the projection of the lamina. Okay. See here, from which step you have to start? Okay. Here, you can see the conditions given. Here, this AD is the diagonal. AD diagonal is perpendicular to VP. So AD diagonal is perpendicular to VP. Okay. Therefore, in the initial step, you have to draw a hexagon which is resting on a corner point. Only if you draw the corner point, if you rotate by 90 degrees such that it becomes vertical, AD becomes vertical. Okay. So therefore, draw the hexagon, mark as A, B, C, D, E, F. And the front view, mark as A dash, V dash of F dash, C dash of V dash, and D dash. Here the surface of the lamina is given as 45 degree. Okay. So therefore, it is the diagonal passing to the corner. Diagonal corner is AD. So we have to transfer all these points and cut an arc. Mark as A1 dash, B1 dash of F1 dash, C1 dash of E1 dash, and D dash, and D1 dash. Okay. From there, draw the vertical lines, and from the top you draw the horizontal lines. The corresponding mark the corresponding point as A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and F1. Okay. So you have to rotate by 90 degree. Without the angle, you have to change the position by rotating by 90 degree. So I have marked this 1, 2, 3, 4 in the corner of the box, in all the corner of the box, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the 1, 2 is horizontal, and here the 1 becomes vertical. If you rotate by 90 degree, here the horizontal line becomes vertical line here. Okay, therefore it is automatically rotated by 90 degree. Therefore, mark 1, 4, 3, 2. Okay, and you have to transfer all these points. Then here the AD is horizontal and AD becomes vertical. So once if you transfer all these points, join A2, B2, C2, D2, E2, and F2 and A2. Okay, by using a HP pencil, therefore you will get a hexagon lamina rotated by 90 degrees. That is called as change of position method. Okay. From there you have to draw a vertical line. From here draw a horizontal line and mark as A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, D2 dash, E2 dash, and F2 dash. So this is called as final front view. Okay. Now again this change of position method. Hexagon lamina of side 40 mm is resting on HP such that the corner touches both HP and VP and it makes 30 degree with HP. Draw the projection of the lamina. Here the corner touches both HP. The corner means AD. This AD touches both HP. Here it touches the reference line HP and VP line. Therefore, the initial position you have to draw by resting on one of its corner point. Okay. Once if you draw all this corner point, mark A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Similarly, in this, like in the previous step, you have to draw the 30 degree line and you have to transfer all these points. Okay. After transferring these points, from D1 dash, C1 dash, B1 dash, A1 dash, draw a vertical line. From the top, you draw a horizontal line. Mark A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and F1. Okay. Now, you have to rotate it by 90 degree, but it's because only if you rotate by 90 degree, the corner will be touches the VP line. Therefore, you have to rotate by 90 degree such a way that the 1,4 line, in between 1,4 line, the A2 line touches the VP line. Okay, and you have to by using box method, draw the pentagon. Okay, so draw the hexagon and mark A2, B2, C2, D2, E2, F2, and A2. Okay, and here also draw the horizontal line. The corresponding line mark as A2 dash, B2 dash, C2 dash, D2 dash, E2 dash, F2 dash. Here A2 touches the VP and A2 touches the HP. Therefore, it touches both HP. That is the meaning. It touches both HP and VP. Okay. Finally, mark 40 mm, 30 degree, oil dimension scale 1:1. This sum is already explained in the previous slide. Okay. Thank you for watching projection of planes. If you have any doubt, I will clarify your doubts. Okay.